next up, we have Antipa Minerals, and I'm really looking forward to hearing from Roger Mason. I have to admit, a company I haven't looked at too closely, and I was excited to look at when Willem brought it to our attention that they're nominated. So Roger, I'm really looking forward to hearing about your project in Western Australia and to hear about how you're developing it. Thank you so much for coming. So, clicker thingy. Good luck.
Thanks, Guy, for the introduction, and thanks everyone for your time. That's our standard disclaimer. Okay, Antipa's combined exploration and project development portfolio covers a massive 5,100 square kilometres. It's located 400 kilometres east of Port Hedland in Western Australia. To give you some context, our ground holding is approximately the same size as Turkey's largest city, Istanbul. Over the last 7 years, the Paterson Province has seen its 32 million ounce gold and 3 million tonne copper endowment, which took over 40 years to accumulate, increased by 16 million ounces of gold and a further 3 million tonnes of copper as a result of greenfield discoveries undercover. That includes Greatland Gold's 5.5 million ounce Havieron deposit, Rio Tinto's Winu 5.9 million ounce gold and copper deposit, and Antipa's Calibre and Minyari deposits, with Antipa contributing 4.3 million ounces to that gold endowment growth. Antipa had a first mover advantage into this province, and as such, we've put together a belt scale Paterson Province portfolio consisting of 4 complementary large-scale growth projects. That includes our flagship 100% owned Minyari Dome Project, which together with our 35% owned Citadel Rio Tinto joint venture project hosts the majority of our 3.8 million ounce gold equivalent attributable resource and 2 advanced development evaluation assets. We also have 2 farm-in projects covering more of this Tier 1 geology, which provide advanced exploration optionality, which is fully funded by our major partners, Newcrest and IGO. Antipa's market cap is around $86 million, and we have $12 million in cash. All of the dollars in this presentation are Australian dollars. Note the strong 26% strategic cornerstone to our register, which is made up of our major shareholder Newcrest with 10%, institutions and funds with a further 10%, IGO just over 3%, and the board with just under 4%. Sorry, I'm a bit dry. The Antipa board has 190 years experience. It includes many greenfield discoveries, project evaluations, mine developments and production for multiple commodities in multiple jurisdictions. And the board has a proven track record of value creation for shareholders. Now, recently announced scoping study for our 100% owned Minyari Dome project highlights the potential for a significant standalone gold development opportunity, and so has fundamentally repositioned Antipa by highlighting a potential pathway to transition from explorer to producer. The project boasts a resource of 1.8 million ounces of gold and a scoping study mining inventory of 1.1 million ounces. This development opportunity is strategically located in WA's Tier 1 Paterson Gold Copper Province in close proximity to Newcrest's Telfer processing facility. A drill program with the objective of delivering further resource growth and to boost the project economics commenced in June, and a pre-feasibility study is underway. The scoping study delivered an initial combined open pit and underground mining inventory of 21.4 million tonnes at 1.6 grams per tonne for 1.1 million ounces of gold, generating a pre-tax NPV of 392 million Australian dollars at an IRR of about 34%. The project's initial processing life is 7+ years at a throughput of 3 million tonnes per annum, with a total output of just under 1 million ounces. For the first 5 years, we output an impressive 168,000 ounces per annum. The all-in sustaining cost is 1,475 Australian dollars per ounce of gold, and the capital cost is $275 million, which has a payback period of 2.5 years. The study used a gold price, Australian dollars 2,430 an ounce, and it's worth noting that the current Australian dollar spot gold price adds $200 million to the project's free cash flow pre-tax. Strategically, this project is primarily located just 35 kilometres from Newcrest's 22 million tonne per annum processing facility, which by 2025 will have huge spare capacity. However, our preferred development option is a standalone case. There are 3 key levers with the potential to boost the project's value. The first upside driver is to materially increase the resource and extend the project life by 2 or more years. We have clear, substantial growth levers, including extensional resource opportunities, along with our satellite deposits, drill out of recent discoveries. I seem to have these slides are somehow out of order, I think. Drill out of recent discoveries and new major discoveries across the project. Further exploration success delivers the second upside driver, which is the potential to push back the final years of low-grade stockpile processing and materially boost the project economics. The third lever for upside is the additional project optimisation, including the potential for byproduct outputs. Pre-feasibility study metallurgical test work will focus on the potential to improve recoveries for copper and cobalt and also the concentrate grades for those metals. Sorry, what I see on there is not the same as what I see here, so it's slightly off-putting. The project offers significant resource growth opportunities from advanced prospects and high-priority exploration targets, including soil geochemical anomalies, all within proximity to Minyari. Last year, we made multiple greenfield discoveries, several of which led to maiden resources, which we aim to increase by the middle of next year. Several other discoveries, including Minyari North, have maiden resource potential, which we also aim to deliver via the ongoing drilling program. These multiple discoveries and quality targets highlight the resource upside for the project and mineral camp style setting. The scoping study's positive findings have led to the commencement of a pre-feasibility study with the objective of propelling Antipa further toward a development decision on a standalone mining and processing operation by the end of next year. The ongoing growth drill program has the objective to further increase the resource and boost the project economics, and will deliver an updated mineral resource around the middle of next year to be incorporated in the pre-feasibility study mine schedule. Look, there's so much more to the Antipa story with 3 additional complementary projects, which are huge in every sense of the word. Huge belt scale combined exploration area, totalling almost 5,000 square kilometres. Huge partners, Rio Tinto, Newcrest and IGO. Huge partner combined funding requirements of up to $115 million, and huge Tier 1 gold copper discovery potential. Antipa currently owns 35% of the 1,200 square kilometre Citadel project joint venture with Rio Tinto, exposing shareholders to a significant slice of serious upside. That includes the potential development of the 2.1 million ounce Calibre gold copper deposit and exciting greenfield discovery potential, which is all less than about 40 kilometres from Rio Tinto's Tier 1 Winu copper gold development project. Citadel hosts 2.4 million ounces of gold and 162,000 tonnes of copper, of which Antipa's slice is currently 1.2 million gold equivalent ounces. Rio Tinto are fully funding the 2022 exploration program, which is focused on greenfield copper gold discoveries and also the ongoing assessment of the Calibre development opportunity. The objective being here is to provide additional future feed for Winu's proposed processing facility. Our 2,200 square kilometre Wilkie farming project with Newcrest comes to within several kilometres of both Havieron and Telfer. Newcrest need to spend $60 million to earn a 75% interest. Currently, Antipa still owns 100% of this project. The Wilkie project has a greenfield discovery focus for gold-rich Havieron and Telfer analogues, the objective being to discover new ore sources within 50 kilometres of Newcrest's Hungry Telfer 22 million tonne per annum plant, which runs out of ore in 2025. Our fourth project is the 1,500 square kilometre Paterson farming project with IGO. This project comes within several kilometres of Winu and surrounds our Minyari Dome project. IGO need to spend $30 million to earn a 70% interest, and on top of that must free carry Antipa to completion of a feasibility study. Currently, Antipa also still owns 100% of this project. The Paterson project has a greenfield discovery focus for copper-rich systems, that's Nifty and Winu analogues, the objective being high-grade copper discoveries to satisfy IGO's future-facing strategy. This year, the project's multifaceted exploration program has identified additional greenfield copper targets for drill testing next year. These include two exciting coincident magnetic gravity targets within proximity to our Minyari Dome project, and also two Havieron analogue targets just along strike from Winu. All this culminates in a huge amount of discovery-focused exploration across our belt-scale combined portfolio in a province which is enjoying a highly successful exploration renaissance, which over the last several years has delivered several Tier 1 gold copper discoveries. I have no doubt there will be more significant discoveries over the years to follow. Look, in wrapping up, Antipa is emerging as a potential Tier 1 gold copper business with several investment catalysts. The Minyari Dome project's significant standalone development opportunity fundamentally repositions Antipa by highlighting a potential pathway to production. A pre-feasibility study is being run in parallel with a resource growth drill program aimed at boosting the project economics. And we have a total spend across our entire portfolio this year of roughly 20 million Australian dollars. And so a further discovery, Tier 1 discovery, could be just around the corner. Thanks everyone for your time. We are available for any questions here or back at our booth or subsequent to the conference.